saw on YouTube trying to debunk 9/11 conspiracies with his little forgery when he actually proves the 9/11 conspiracists correct. This 9/11 conspiracy debunker actually unknowingly admits the maximum temperature that can be reached with jet fuel is around 1500 degrees Fahrenheit, but fails to explain that those numbers are achieved in a manipulated, man-made environment like a kiln or a forge, and that these temperatures are not obtainable in normal circumstances. Normal fuel fires will burn around 800 degrees Fahrenheit or so. So even if we used the maximum temperature that can be achieved in a controlled environment, in this make-pretend land of bullshit, he admits that he exceeded and knows that the maximum limit is an additional 300 degrees above the maximum, which would be around 1800 degrees Fahrenheit at the minimum. And then he uses a half-inch thin steel as his example. An example of lies and complete bullshit.
And that old tired argument, that question, jet fuel only burns at 1500 degrees, and since steel melts at 2700 degrees, 9/11 was a conspiracy. I am so sick and tired of this argument. If it was conspiracy, I do not care. What I am upset about is the retarded metallurgical things that you guys are saying. I'm not arguing the facts. Jet fuel does in fact burn at 1500 degrees. Steel will start melting, some carbon steels, at 2300 degrees. But if you hold this up as a reason for conspiracy, you are an idiot. This is a piece of half-inch thick steel, A36 structural steel designed for structures. Now, in my furnace, I have an identical piece of half-inch barbed steel, just like this. And it's going to be around 1800 degrees, just 300 more than jet fuel, when it comes out.
And it's going to be around 1800 degrees, just 300 more than jet fuel, when it comes out.
I'm not arguing the facts. Jet fuel does in fact burn at 1500 degrees. Steel will start melting, some carbon steels, at 2300 degrees. This is a piece of half-inch thick steel, A36 structural steel designed for structures.
Floor by floor instead of popping out.
It was like, it was if they had detonated.
Yeah,
If they
detonated,
were planned
yeah.
to take down a building. Boom, 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 boom.
All the way down.
Anybody who's ever watched a building being demolished on purpose knows that if you're going to do this, you have to get at the under infrastructure of a building and bring it down.
This was clearly the way the structure is collapsing. This was the result of something that was planned. This is not, it's not accidental that the first tower just happened to collapse and then the second tower just happened to collapse in exactly the same way.
The smartest thing to do is pull it. And they made that decision to pull, and then we watched the building collapse. The smartest thing to do is pull it. And they made that decision to pull, and then we watched the building collapse.
Melt steel beams. Jet fuel cannot.